Hello, Seekers. Welcome to another episode of Puneet's Astrology, your one stop astro channel. Something is happening, and I wanted to talk more on this, especially from the areas of life in your horoscope that is ruled by Capricorn. If you're a Capricorn ascendant, if you're a Capricorn moon sign, then definitely this is far more important for you and you will understand. But for everybody else, you will see that wherever Capricorn lies in your horoscope, be it third house, fourth house, 10th house, 8th house, that area might create some trouble, and the conditions that are in the sign of Capricorn are difficult to say the least. Now, how? Let's understand like this. Observe that Mars is in Purvashada Nakshatra. Purvashada is a nakshatra which is called the invincible one. That means it's not going to give up. It's a fight. And Mars in Sagittarius is very fierce. It's a fire zodiac sign. This Mars is in exchange with Jupiter, and therefore this Mars knows what it is doing. And understanding the natural characteristic of Mangal, it will be considered as a strong and a malefic planet. Focus on what is happening in the sign of Aquarius. It is Saturn. Although Saturn is not aspecting Mars, Saturn is in its own zodiac sign. But see, what's happening is that Saturn being in the Aquarius zodiac sign is causing a Pap Kartari on Capricorn. So Capricorn is kind of hemmed once again between Mars and Saturn. Now this is a problem, because if you see from Capricorn's perspective, not from Capricorn ascendant or moon sign, but from the zodiac perspective, it is desperately trying to prevent its loss, because Mars is in the 12th house and very aggressive. But the resource to act is held by Saturn, which is not going to release unless it finds it difficult, and there may be a delay. It's like a soldier is on the battlefield. He needs weapon to fight. He might win if he gets the weapon, but the bureaucracy and all the formalities is taking too long, and that puts Capricorn at risk. Add the presence of Surya, Sun. After Makar Sankranti, which is called transit of Sun in a zodiac sign, Sankranti means the transit of Sun, it goes into Capricorn. Now see, Sun means ego, your soul, your Atman. It is trapped. And the funny thing is that the Pap Kartari, the two pillars of Pap Kartari, one is Mars, but the other one is the owner of Capricorn, which is Saturn. That means a lot of people will feel self-inflicted restrictions. What does that mean? That means some of you will have a doubt in your mind and will stop doing things or will retract your decision. You would want to give up, you would want to move back. Or you will feel claustrophobic because of your own thought process. And some of you will create discipline and restrictions in your life to bring more rhythm, to keep things under check. Now you will have to observe whether you are trying to choke the zodiac out, or you are trying to understand and bring balance there. Because any energies of Capricorn, if it has to work, it has to work through the third house. And third house from Capricorn has Rahu in Revati. That means you observe that if you are facing restrictions from the areas of life, I'm being a little bit technical here, areas of life ruled by Capricorn in your birth chart. Let me explain how. If you're a Sagittarius ascendant or moon sign, we are talking about Capricorn being the second house and therefore your family and finance. If you are a Cancer ascendant, it means Capricorn being the 7th house, therefore it's marriage and business. If Capricorn falls in your 10th house, it's about your career and reputation. If Capricorn falls in your 8th house, it's about your own uncertainties, your longevity, your own life and health. And the moment you feel that you are being put under restriction or you are facing blockages related to that house, do not act desperate and don't feel that you will be able to overcome it. What you should rather do is allow Saturn to settle down. Because if Saturn settles, naturally Capricorn will settle. And if you see with respect to Capricorn, Saturn is the second from itself. So it's more like patience will allow Capricorn energies to settle, and any impatient nature will be a misadventure of Rahu, which will not only create problems between brothers, siblings, cousins, but eventually can also cause court cases, especially if Capricorn falls in your 6th, 8th or 12th house. Also, if you observe that the Sun, which is in Capricorn, which is in the Papkartri, and this will be until the Mars is in Sagittarius, till 5th February, Sun is in trine with Ketu. That means if you consider the aspect of Ketu aspects the Surya. That means it will also be very difficult for you to hold yourself back, and you will see that there is an eagerness, desperation to bring a change. Because you will feel that you know, but you can't. So, this feeling of I want and I know it will work, but I can't, can sit on your head and frustrate you, especially if you have a weak or afflicted Sun or Moon in your birth chart. Like if your Sun or Moon is debilitated, if it is with Rahu, Ketu and Saturn, this can trouble you. I am being very, very generic in this video. Obviously, it's not targeted towards one ascendant or one moon sign, but I'm trying to explain you that one zodiac is trapped and what is happening around that zodiac. And so you should not take any crazy steps related to that zodiac in your life. So for example, if you know Capricorn is in marriage, you should be very careful about the areas or events related to marriage and business. If Capricorn is your, say, 4th house, you should be extremely careful about events related to property, assets, mother, your country, your neighborhood, your happiness, your comfort zone, because that is being challenged right now. And because it is being challenged, you are put to test. Whether you listen to the path of Mars or you listen to the path of Saturn, remember Mars will provoke you, will make you believe that you can do. Mars is not wrong here. Mars is full on under Jupiterian aspect. The problem is Mars aspects Rahu. Because Mars is aspecting Rahu, Mars might force you to take a risk. And the moment you take a risk, there will be problems. Especially if Capricorn is in your 5th house, 6th house, 8th house and 11th house. Financial risk should be avoided at all costs. And what really is Capricorn? It's a mixture of water and earth. It's a boundary of water and earth, like a bank of a river. So what it shows is that certain people who have Saturnian influence in their chart may not be able to achieve targets. Don't be frustrated, because if you will become frustrated, you will be in a position of taking risks and random steps in life. Don't do that. Even if you are not able to achieve any target, it's okay. Relax. Very soon you will be able to manage things. That's the message. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, namaste.